Welcome to Sleeping with Shane. Today we have the one and only Zoltan Kaszas.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Of course, it's great to have you here in your hotel room. That we haven't been sharing it, but
we could have. I think you could have slept on this couch.
Yeah, just pull out couch.
Yeah, that would have been a real dream podcast. I wake up in a cold sweat, and then there's a microphone in my mouth.
Yeah, and just like standing over you, like we need the audio for this.
I need a heart rate monitor.
I have to ask you a very important question. How do you sleep at night?
It's hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see the melatonin gummies. Yeah. I for some reason I can fall asleep no problem at home, but it's
road?
one of the switches that's happened to me post pandemic. I can't sleep.
Whoa.
I can't sleep on the road. I'm only comfortable at home. And so that's why I take melatonin gummies, and that's how I fall asleep.
How many are you taking?
Just one.
Okay.
Last night I took two, but I left there's like a 3-hour gap in there where I'm like, it's not working.
How many milligrams are they?
I have no idea.
Like weed gummies?
No, it's no THC. It's no. I'm actually off all of that.
Oh, really?
Because I actually noticed that when I would take a weed gummy, I would sleep, but it wasn't like relaxing sleep.
Huh.
And then I would wake up, and I'd wake up and I'd be like sweating, and my heart would be pounding, and it would feel like I'm hungover. So I'm like, I stopped doing that, and now it's just melatonin, which still gives me messed up dreams.
Really?
Yeah, like I actually said it on stage the other night. I was eating, but all the food was wrong. Like one of them were these bags of sand, and I cut open these bags of sand and I'm eating it. But it was like a delicacy of whoever was giving it to me. And they're like, yeah, that's a delicacy for my country. And I'm like, no, it was just bags of sand in my mouth. So yeah, melatonin also gives me messed up dreams, but yeah.
But at home, no dreams.
Sometimes I've been having, really vivid, weird dreams, and I think they're melatonin based, because when I don't do the melatonin, I notice that like I just don't remember my dreams.
Oh.
Yeah.
You ever try the dream journal?
My wife always tries to interpret my dreams.
Whoa.
She's big into it. She's like, what does that mean? And then she'll look it up. And then, do you ever notice when you see someone that you know in your dreams and their faces are off? Like it's them, but it's like almost the AI version of them where it's just slightly off.
Yeah, I feel like that's happened to me. I feel like I don't see people a lot in my dreams.
Oh, really?
I feel like I'm just kind of... Usually they're at comedy club. Like I'll have like dreams where I'm hosting for somebody.
Yeah.
And then through something happens, and then they're like, I don't want you to host for me anymore. And like now you think it up. I don't like see the comics, but I know who they are like in the dream.
Wow.
I think I've talked about this with someone else, but it's like, yeah, like Todd Barry and Rory Scovel kicks me out of the green room, and they're like, no more.
No more of you.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't think I saw their face.
That's so crazy. Yeah, the sand dream. I was eating dinner with a comic that I've never met. Dan Soder, for some reason.
Oh, yeah?
And Dan Soder and I were eating at a restaurant, and I was eating sand, and he's like, it's pretty good, right? And I go, yeah. Because I'm such a people pleaser, I didn't tell him it's sand.
Yeah, it's like a outtake from 40-Year-Old Virgin, just eating the bags of sand instead of feeling it.
Have you ever had filet mignon? Yeah, what's it taste like? Sand.
Yeah, a bag of sand.
Just a bag of sand.
I gotta rewatch that movie. That movie still holds up. That might be the best Apatow movie.
I would go Knocked Up.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, I thought I've had the misfortune of having too many Apatow movies built up too much, and then when I go watch them, like I thought 40-Year-Old Virgin was all right, and like his movies don't end.
Oh yeah,
they cut it down.
You don't have to worry about his new movies being built up for you because they stink.
What are his new movies?
I don't know.
They don't even make comedies
King of
anymore.
Staten Island or whatever.
Oh, I watched that one.
That was
an Apatow?
Yeah, I think. Or produced. I just remember being like,
it was fine.
Well, this movie's really going. Then I'm like, oh, there's another 2 hours left. This is great.
They go to comedies really should be 90 minutes. Bring back the 90-minute movie. What happened?
Oh my God. Yeah, I went to a movie almost explicitly because it was 84 minutes.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, in and out.
In and out.
Even with the previews, less than 2 hours.
Get me going, dude. Yeah, Apatow always, not just his length of the movies, but he also has characters that have dialogue with each other that I've never seen in real life. Like, never once have I stood face to face with a friend of mine and we just traded insults for like 40 seconds straight.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that.
I know you're gay.
Yeah.
And that stuff.
It's like, it takes me right out of the movie. I'm like, oh yeah, these are fake people having a fake conversation purely for entertainment. These aren't real people.
Okay. Nice friends.
I do have nice friends. Yeah, I mean, we'll insult each other.
California stuff.
Love. We'll insult each other, but it's like, I'll say it really quick. You look like a bag ass. And then the person will be like, whoa. And then they'll come back at me like a few minutes later when the time is right, or if they have one ready. But we don't trade 10 barbs back and forth like it's a roast battle. Who lives like that?
I don't know. I don't know if I guess you didn't go to too many open mics in New York, but people will get on the open mic stage and be like, is it okay if I run some jokes for an upcoming roast battle by you?
Oh, God.
And then they spend a couple minutes giving you like the context of the person that they barely know and you don't know. And then they're like, okay, here we go. Just like, yeah, I guess those are accurate to this person, this caricature of a human being you're describing.
I guess. But, I guess that's a roast battle is one of those things where I guess I liked going to them as an audience member when they used to be in the belly room, like before it was a TV show. Yeah. It was just a very popular Tuesday night show at the belly room, and the energy in that room was awesome. That I don't think they fully captured on the TV show. But the concept of like doing a roast battle, I don't get it.
Yeah, that
like I'm a roast battle champion. It's like, okay, that's cool. Is that why you got into comedy? To call this person fat 8 different ways.
Don't forget, you have to remind them about their dead parents.
Your parents are dead. You're a homosexual. You're overweight. You might be a sexual deviant. All the fun stuff.
Loser. There was a. Oh man, not the roast battle. When people want to be roasted for their birthday, that never made sense to me. That's a big comedy community thing.
I don't like anyone that puts on a birthday show for themselves.
Oh, yeah. I like doing a birthday show and not telling anybody.
It's just a show that happens to be on your birthday.
I did that like 3 years ago. The Phillies were in the World Series. It was game 1 of the World Series. I was like, I'm going to be at this bar across the street. I'm going to run over to the show. I'm going to go back to the bar.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay. And then someone, like, after I got off stage, was like, why didn't you tell me it's your birthday? And I was like, for this purpose. Exactly. I don't want anybody to know. And then it was great. Yeah.
Because I'm not really good at snapping back at people, but one time it was in New York. I was doing a basement show, and it was actually put on by a guy from San Diego who happened to be out there, whatever. And I show up. I was late. Emma was with me, my wife, and I'm saying hello to people in the kitchen right before we head down to the basement, like the owners of the house, whatever. Hey, whatever. Thanks for having us. And then there's like this one crabby looking lady off to the side. And I go, hey, I'm Zoltan. This is my wife, Emma. And she's like, oh, we know each other. And I go, oh, I'm sorry. And she's like, yeah, you were booked on my birthday show like a year ago, and you canceled day of. Ooh. And she was like, you could tell she had this in the chamber for the whole night.
Oh, my God.
And then I was so caught off. I was like in a huff because I walked over and we barely made the show, and I just went, yeah, that sounds like me. And then I left, and that's like a good burn for me.
Yeah.
I didn't apologize. I go, yeah, that sounds like me. What I wanted to say is, how lame are you to have a birthday show? And like you having a birthday isn't enough about you that you have to book an entire show that's based on your birthday. What a loser you must be. What a loser you must be. And then you still remember when someone didn't show up to your what are you, like 46?
Yeah.
What are you, 9? It's over.
Oh, calm down, buddy. You're tearing this lady apart.
I still remember it. I'm very judgy about people that have birthday shows.
Yeah, that's
just invite some friends to the bar.
I think I've told you that story about the when I was doing my birthday show in Philly. A birthday show, I just let myself, instead of host, go last as a birthday treat. Not have to eat shit for the first 10 minutes. It's like, instead of hating myself for 10 minutes, I will semi-hate myself for 12 to 15 minutes.
Later.
At the end. Yeah. And then all the Kill Tony guys rolled in.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's funny now because they're all just like, proven to be like very successful, but also like total pricks. Like,
it's funny. It makes me wonder what the sidekicks from Howard Stern's radio show from like if Beetlejuice was a jerk in '98.
Yeah,
because that's who these guys are. They're all Beetlejuice and Stuttering John and whoever the other guys were.
I didn't do it to a lot of Howard Stern back then.
Yeah, but he had like the only reason I knew about those guys is because I grew up on wrestling.
Sure.
And I remember there was like an episode or two where they're like, yeah, these are the sidekicks from the Howard Stern show. And I'm like, all right. And there was like it was a circus of freaks. Huh. And I'm like, oh, that's what we got now. We got this guy, he rambles, this guy, he yells. This guy doesn't say letters with consonants or whatever their hang up is. Yeah. And then that's the big thing.
The only one I let go on the stage is Saturday Night Live's Cam Patterson.
There you go. I think he might be the talented one.
Basically, the launching pad for his career was my birthday, 2024. I don't know. He owes me one.
He owes you a
Cam,
host
stop
spot.
ducking me. Come on the podcast.
Bring your rocks.
Yeah. I still have never heard that joke.
I just know of it. I don't know what the joke is.
Everybody just says he's the rock guy.
He's the guy with the rocks. And I'm like, all right, I guess he likes rocks.
I'm glad. I'm happy for him.
Good for him.
What's it called? I had a good point. Did you watch the John Cena match today?
No, I watched his entrance on YouTube.
Ooh.
And then I heard that a lot of people chanted and booed Triple H at the end because he's like the main booker, so they weren't happy with the event. But no, I haven't seen the match. But I don't think I need to. I'll watch it. But I've also never been a huge John Cena fan as far as his in-ring prowess. He was like the first guy that actually helped me start getting out of being a wrestling fan.
Whoa.
Like when he became champion in 2005, I remember that was like him and Batista where I was like, all right. Because we had the WrestleMania before that when it was Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit, who minus the early death and the murder-suicide, were incredible professional wrestlers, incredible in the ring. You wanted to watch their matches, and then along come these behemoth Adonises and Batista and John Cena, whose matches would put you to sleep. And they became like the new era, and that's kind of when I started doing comedy, and I kind of stopped watching wrestling regularly.
Damn.
So watching this guy retire, people are like leaving these long posts like, this guy was my life for 25 years or however long he's been wrestling. And he seems like a nice guy. I just mean like, I don't look up John Cena matches because they're pretty bad.
Yeah, it's like why I don't watch Kevin Hart's stand-up.
A lot of people enjoy it.
Oh, I can't believe it.
I've never watched one of his specials.
You should watch the first 10 minutes of this one.
I did. Yeah. I think actually.
Well, he has like a string quartet and like a band, and then he comes out and he's just like, ah! And I'm like, shut up. And like, I want to know who's right. I wish that the bigger acts would claim exactly who wrote the jokes for them, because I want to like hunt them down and be like, how are you letting this happen?
You don't think Kevin Hart wrote the joke that he thinks Michael Jordan's son is a loser? I actually liked that. I was like, it's pretty funny.
I don't think I made it to that one.
It was like the first 15 minutes. He was talking about being rich, and he's like, I'm worried about my kids being losers, because it's like, you look at Michael Jordan's kids, they haven't done anything. They're idiots. And he just ripped on them, and I was like, man, it's true.
Mm-hmm. I was watching with a friend of the pod, Benny Feldman, and after like 8 minutes, he's like, "We gotta turn this off. I can't do this."
I do like the idea. I wish he was your favorite comedian, because I would love the idea of someone who's the exact opposite stylistically in every which way possible. Would be like, yeah, my favorite comedian is the most over the top one.
Oh yeah,
loud and over the top.
A lot of people don't know that I'm like a huge Def Jam comic guy, and they're like my root and core.
It'd be like if we had Todd Barry here, and we're like, "Who's your favorite comedian?" He goes, "Gallagher." I was a big Gallagher.
Yeah, I like Gallagher. They got those watermelons, something like that. God, he has a birthday show every year.
Does he?
Yeah,
but I think he does it. What's the term? Tongue in cheek. Like kind of.
Oh wait, you know what? It might not be his birthday show. It might be his comedy anniversary show, or he might have done comedy for the first time on his birthday. But he has a show to commemorate the first open mic he ever did, and it's been like 4,800 years or whatever.
Okay.
But I don't like people telling about their comedy anniversaries. I think that's my birthday hang up.
I have an issue with both of those.
Oh boy,
shut up! No one needs why the 8 paragraphs of 8 years ago today, I stepped foot on stage at an open mic, and oh God, dude. I didn't know you were allowed to masturbate in public like that. Dude,
you can do anything on Facebook now.
Apparently, just this long. I wish people, after they posted the 5-paragraph masturbatory post about their first night on doing stand-up, they had to post the set.
Oh, that would be
Wouldn't that be hilarious? And it would just completely undo this sentimental post. Because you'd be like, this is the big anniversary.
It's crazy though. I was like, when we started, like, you probably don't have tape of it.
No.
But now everybody has tape.
Everybody
of their
has
first time.
tape of it.
Like, I've been asked, hosting an open mic, be like, can you videotape this? Is my first time. And I was like, and I just hold the phone really close to my face and laugh like a fake laugh after every joke. And I says, I want them to think I want them to remember themselves killing before they kill themselves. I just hate when you see it and you're like, no way. 9 years,
dude. That's
9 years. Buddy. I'm like, oh boy, I'm about to unfriend you.
There's guys from my era that even started before me, and they're like, I've been doing comedy for 22. Because I'm 19 years in, and they're like, I've been doing comedy 22, 23, let's say 25 years.
Sure.
And I'm like, you park cars at the Comedy Store. You should shut the hell up.
Is that above or below door guy? You think?
It's still I don't know. But I just mean, like, and there's nothing wrong with working at the Comedy Store and parking cars.
Yeah.
This is not a knock against that. I just mean, like, maybe shave a few years off of that. Yeah. Like, it reminds me of one time I did a casino show, and it went so bad. This is like 3 years ago. It was a favor, and I bombed so bad, and then they made us do a meet and greet afterwards. And then this old lady came up to me. Oh, that was wonderful. How long have you been doing stand-up comedy? And I go, I just started. I looked at her and I couldn't go almost 20 years.
Oh, yeah. That's...
Because that would have made me sad to put that on her. And then I was just like, I just started. And she's like, that's incredible. I was like, thank you so much.
You're a wonderkind.
You're a wonderkind, because that was bad. But if you compare it to just starting, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I can't stand it. People never. It's like a don't ask, don't tell thing. I don't want to hear it.
No, and there was a comic. I'm not going to name anybody. I don't even think I've met this guy. Whoa. But every time I've opened, we're like friends on social media. Mm-hmm. But every time I open Facebook or Threads or whatever, it's pictures of whatever show he just did, and like 5 paragraphs about the journey, the ups and downs. I used to change oil at a Jiffy Lube, and now I'm doing comedy in the back of this bar. What a dream. And I'm like, how are you so... because I read the reflection. Oh, yeah. And it's like really well written and all this stuff. And then I'll watch a clip of this stuff, and I go, where is this writing in this? Because this is crap. And then where's all this flowery nonsense, and you don't put it in here? Like, put it in your comedy. Put it in the comedy.
Should reflect more.
I don't be more reflective in your butt joke. You know?
Yeah, I had what was this joke? I was really. It was how I didn't understand how mirrors work.
Mirrors.
Mirrors. And I was like, no one knows how that. Can anybody explain to me how mirrors work? And I would do this joke I tried it so many different ways, and then. A lot of people in Philadelphia only remember that is my only joke. They're like, I really like that mirrors joke. I was like, you 6 are the only ones. So I was like, why do F1 cars have mirrors? It's the most expensive car in the world, and you still got to check your mirrors before you make a turn.
That's a good joke.
It's crazy. I was like, I think that, what was the other one? It's like, they didn't invent mirrors until like the 1600s or something. And it's like, so you'd have to like be in the Middle Ages being like, yeah, the reflective bowl of water adds 20 pounds. Like something like that, and I just
every conversation in before the 1600s started with you got a little because no one had time to go check.
Well, I had to think like self-esteem had to be an all-time high because you couldn't like no one knew. They're just like, I don't know what I look like. That guy looks like he looks like, and then until you got like a painting commission, and you were like, oh boy, I think we have to execute this artist now.
We have to kill that guy.
Someone has to go.
We have to learn about inbreeding. We're starting to turn into caricatures.
Yeah, gosh, I get a lot of TikToks of caricature artists. That's
another big one I get. Yeah.
And I'm like, these are kind of mean.
They're all caricatures.
I'm gonna go ahead and say these are a little mean.
And you do it at a theme park.
Yeah.
My wife used to be a caricature artist when she was a teenager at the theme park in Toronto. and that was like
the one on that island in the river.
No,
that's in Montreal. Whoopsies.
Yeah, that's Montreal. This Toronto, it's just like it's called Canada's Wonderland. It's like a Six Flags type of thing. But she was like, yeah, my first time doing caricatures, because she's a really good artist, but she's like, the first time I was so nervous. These people sat down, and then I showed it, and then I go, and then she's like, first words out of my mouth were, you don't have to pay for this. We'll just give this to you on that. But then she said she got a lot better at it. But yeah, they are artistic roasts. You're just roasting someone's face in features. And
I just don't know how I would draw that anger. You just have to be so like mean all day. It's like, yeah, big nose, big chin, fat, like ugly, not ugly.
Your eyes are crossed. Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
That gap in your teeth, a lot bigger than you thought.
Put a cigarette in there. Yeah. I always thought that'd be a cool use of teeth gap. Just like smoke a cigarette through there.
Or if it's a couples one, do one guy with his gap and then put the second person in the gap.
It could be good.
Yeah, like that's how big the gap is. This is a whole other person
like sitting on his tooth.
Yes, sitting on his tongue, hanging out in his tooth.
Like, hey, it's like, that'll be $50. Can you give me $50?
Enjoy your insult.
Yeah, I gotta do an ad read real quick if you don't mind.
You have ads?
Yeah, of course I have ads. This is a very successful podcast. It's the most successful podcast in the world with a guy named Shane. People,
is that
people
right?
Don't know this. Yeah. Sorry, but they send me these to read. Today's episode is brought to you by melatonin. Check that out. Wow, who knows?
Is this a real ad?
Melatonin is now taken before bedtime by 67% of living Americans. What is it made out of? I'll never tell. Tell your circadian rhythms to kick rocks. You're in charge of your own sleep cycle thanks to this over-the-counter cure. Melatonin is the gateway drug to the best high there is, a good night's sleep. Also, ketamine. Now available in gummy form for those sleepless, toothless insomniacs out there. We can shape them into any character from the hit TV show Teen Titans. Sick. Pick up melatonin today. Use the mantra "Thanks, Shane" after ingesting to help drift off into a peaceful slumber. That's pretty good.
Oh, they're fake ads.
They're real ads sent to me by an agency, Mr. Kaszas. Thank you. I don't know who writes them. They appear in my email, and I have to read them on the podcast. No, the big goal of this podcast is to get a free pillow. So that's kind of
you know,
my way up. You got to manifest a free pillow. Did I tell you the conceit at the end of the podcast?
The what?
Like the thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to convince the 8 listeners I have to put this on while they're falling to sleep because I am going to edit like 15 minutes of white noise at the end of every episode.
Ooh.
So you put it on that sleep timer and you only have to listen to like 2 seconds of me and then you just go... And then someone's like, no, you should make it an hour. And I was like, well, no one's going to listen to a 2-hour podcast unless my name's Joe Rogan. So it's like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder if people fall asleep to Joe Rogan, you know, since it's like a 2, 3, 4 hour podcast and you just kind of...
It's really got to be a voice thing. You ever fall asleep to podcasts?
Yeah. On planes. Yeah, I'll listen to a podcast and then, you know, you start to drift off. It's a flight. It's boring. Yeah. And then...
Who may I ask?
I only listen to one podcast. The Jim Cornette.
One?
Yeah, the wrestling one. The Jim Cornette Experience and Jim Corny's Drive-Thru. He has 2 podcasts. Oh, wow. And I think he's hilarious.
That's what I want to get to. One for sleep and one for awake.
Hey!
Awake with Shane.
Yeah.
Wake up with Shane.
Awake with Shane should slowly get louder. Oh. Like it starts very low and then it raises up.
Starts with the white noise.
Yeah.
Works its way up.
It's Shane.
Yeah, hey guys. Sorry, I just woke up. Do you have a hard time waking up in the morning?
Yeah. I kind of want to stop doing the thing where I'm on my phone for the first hour.
Sure.
I want to just be able to like get up.
You ever try phone across the room with the alarm?
Yeah, but then I haven't tried it, but I know me and I'll just pick it up and go lay back down.
Oh yeah, that's what I do, and it feels awful. And it's like, come back to bed with me. Come on. I've been trying this thing lately where I put the phone into the kitchen, so I don't wake up my girlfriend in theory. But then I wake up, I go get it, and then I'm like, you can't go back to bed. So instead, I just sit on the toilet for 20 minutes and watch social media.
Yep.
And mostly just pee.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, once you can't feel your legs, you got to go back.
Yeah.
And then I take the phone into bed. I'm like, what was it all for? I could have stood up to pee like a man and not done any of this. And now I just got to watch more TikToks. And my dog's taking the spot in the bed. And it's just hell every day.
It's, you know what the real answer is? We got to go back to alarm clocks.
Yeah.
Because then if you have an alarm clock, you can just turn your phone off and put it somewhere else in the room and just trust the alarm clock.
I did that a couple apartments ago in Philly. Went to Target, buy the $9 Casio alarm clock, take it to the checkout. The cashier says, "What is this?" And I'm like, "It's an alarm clock." She's like, "Do you not have a phone?" I was like, "I do not." Will this text people? And she's just like, "Okay," and then just checked me out. But I'll never forget that. I was like, "Am I that old that people don't know any clocks are anymore?"
When we first moved to New York, we went to Target or Marshall's or something, and my wife was trying to buy just some little designy things to spruce up our apartment. And one of the things was like a vase with like a little stick with a feather, kind of. I don't know. It's just, there's like a stick with nothing on it. Like
a tree in the fall time.
Yes. And you had to pay for it separately, so we had to put all this up. And it was like a sassy black woman.
Didn't come with the vase?
No, these are separate things.
Yeah.
And then we're packing it all up, and with her delivery, it was great. She's like, "Don't forget your little branch." We laughed for the next 3 months. We were like, every time we'd see it, like, "Hey, your little branch is looking all right in the corner." My God. Oh, the judgment.
Yeah, my girlfriend's into the fake plants, and like the dog tried to chew him for a while, and I was like, maybe we can finally get rid of him. And then the dog lost interest, and I was like, come on.
You want to get rid of this dog?
No.
Okay.
Just a bit. That's just a bit on stage. We had a tough time with her to start, though.
Really?
Yeah, usually I've been recording at the apartment, and she keeps like barking at the guests and stuff. She's only barked at the people of color guests, so, which...
It's racist.
I don't like that. Puerto Rico's different, I guess. No, we almost gave her back. We were pretty close.
Wow, it was that bad.
She was stressing out my girlfriend. She's like, I think she's closer with her. She views her as like a play pal kind of thing. So when I'm not there, she'd be like barking at her and going like, "Arr." And we had the dog trainer to be like, "Oh no, she just wants to play. She's not trying to kill you."
What kind of dog is it?
It's like kind of looks like Scrappy Doo from the live action Scooby Doo. It's like a 25-pound.
This is a pretty small dog.
Picture. Yeah, she's small, but she's dense like a star.
Oh, like a pit bull dense.
Kinda, yeah. It's like I don't know how to describe her honestly. Yeah, there's a picture of her driving the car.
Oh, that's an adorable dog.
Yeah. Yeah, she's too hot to throw out back on the streets, so we have to keep her. That's the deal.
Is your girlfriend an East Coast person?
Yes.
A city person?
Kinda, yeah. She's a city person. Okay. I guess.
Yeah, because I always remember we only lasted a year and a half in New York City, and I always want to make it clear that it was my wife.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because people are like, couldn't handle the New York scene. Huh? I go, no, I love New York. It was great. But I'm very happy to be back in San Diego. But the point is, like, I remember I wanted a pre-war building, like one of those historic with like the high ceilings, big windows, and like the crown molding, old stuff, right? And I remember the first day we got into the keys when we went into the apartment. It was kind of dirty, and there's maybe a little rat turd in the corner. Mm-hmm. And I just remember looking at it, going, "This apartment is beautiful." I'm doing like a 360, like this is exactly what I imagined. And then I did the full turn, and I looked at my wife, and she was sobbing. She's like, I go, "What is it?" She goes,
"Oh no,
no, it's great." I was like, "What is it?" She's like, "It's filthy. It's horrible." And then we spent the next like 48 hours cleaning the crap out of it, trying to make it nice. She's a real trooper for living in a city she definitely likes to visit, but definitely hates living in for a year and a half.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think my girlfriend's been there almost 9 or 10 years.
Oh, she's fine.
And I'm like, she's like at the end of her rope, I think.
I thought you meant it in a way like she's comfortable with it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's like, I don't know what else there is. But I'm like, there's got to be other stuff. There's plenty of places to live.
What does she do?
She's a social worker.
Oh. So it's also a tough job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a relaxing job. You have to go in and deal with awful things, and then you go home and you're like, how do you she needs a bath. Like, you guys need a giant bathtub.
We do have a pretty good bathtub.
That's good.
Yeah, try to get the dog in there. Wouldn't like that. How often do you take cats to get groomed or whatever?
We only take one of them because one of them's kind of a short hair, not short hair, but medium hair, and you don't really have to groom that one. Oh. But we have a fluffy white one that when the hair is full grown, it's just on everything. And so we take her to get like trimmed and shaved up maybe twice a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she hates it.
I'm sure.
Yeah, not a fan.
I don't know how to do that. Yeah, our dog, short hair.
Yeah.
But now the hair, she's got a beard coming in, and then the hair's coming through like the paw pads or whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, I tried to take her to the vet to get her nails trimmed because they kept scratching us. And they're like, these are untrimmable. They're too short still. And I'm like, no, they hurt. They hurt a lot when she steps on you, and digs in. And he's like, nothing can be done. I'm like, something must give shoes. Can't put shoes on her or something.
I've never heard of dog owners having so many complaints about their.
Yeah, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, buddy. All right.
You strike me more as a cat person.
I probably would.
Are you allergic?
I am very allergic.
Oh, okay, well that's why you're not. But your energy seems very much more a cat or something that isn't rambunctious.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. She's basically a cat. I think she was like a street dog, and I think she was hanging out with cats, like in Oliver and Company or something.
Yeah, great underrated movie.
Incredible. Billy Joel is in there, and that was a big movie growing up where I was like, I'm gonna have to worry about dog catchers for decades to come. Or I'm like, these are the modern villains, and now it's like every villain is like a Nazi instead.
Yeah,
so we're still dealing with them, but no dog catchers.
Yeah, what about a Nazi dog catcher? Yeah,
oh man, that'd be something.
That would be something.
Nobody take that idea. I audio trademarking it right now.
Oliver 2, Nazi dog.
Oliver and Joy Division Company. Terrible. But no, she climbs on the windowsill and she does that stretch that only like cats do in Halloween decorations.
Yep.
And
that's a great description of it.
Oh yeah, people hate it on stage when I say it. I'm just like, and I try to. It's hard to do that act out when you're standing up, or you're just like. But yeah, she does that, and then she never wants to sit on our laps really. And then I'm like, this is basically a cat, but also barks.
Yeah, but also wants to play and go for walks. That's tough. I want to get a dog. I'm thinking about it, but it's like we travel so much, but I'm like, we could bring the dog, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you guys got a car now, right?
Yeah, we have a car.
Yeah.
So
throw in the back.
I don't know, but I kind of want a lazy dog, but I also don't want to be one of those purebred people that gets a purebred.
Yeah.
But I also want a basset hound because those things are adorable.
I want. That's all I'm hearing.
Very selfish.
That guy, the guy last night. I asked people on stage like if they have a purebred or whatever, and then I make fun of them if they don't. But this guy said he had a beagle. What was it? It was like a beagle hound mix, and I was like, isn't a beagle a hound? But I was like, we don't have time to get into this.
Yeah, we don't.
But I did see a good bloodhoundy looking guy with the droopy ears.
Yeah.
Or is it there's like the short version, and there's like the where the red fern grows hound with like the big
that's like
ears.
the full. A basset hound is the short one.
Okay, that's
short legs, but it's got the droopy ears.
Oh, like the shoes, the shoe Payless.
Yes, hush puppies.
Yes,
that dog.
Underrated food.
I used to have my ex's aunt had a basset hound named Rocky. I always called him George because to me, when I looked in his eyes, he looked like George Costanza. He just looked like life was taking a dump on his face at all times. Sure. I just loved this dog. Yeah. He was just never wanted to do anything. He just wanted to lay down, and he was cool. I liked him a lot.
The best.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is the kind of dog if I had a dog. I remember one time I took him for a walk in the neighborhood, and he quit. Really? He just quit walking. Huh. And then I went to lift him up, and I had to carry him back. But then he didn't like how I was holding him, so he started complaining, so I had to put him back down. And I had to call the house, and they had to bring the golf cart. And I had to load him in a golf cart and take him back.
Jeez.
Yeah, they were rich.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people got the dog strollers. You seen these?
Yes.
Can you put cats in them too? Or
yeah, you can.
I guess cats don't go outside unless they're in like a controlled environment.
I've seen people put cats in the baby stroller. I'm not gonna be one of those people, but I've seen people
never
do
say
it.
Never.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying never. I'm just saying I haven't, and I don't see it happening.
I see a lot of the strollers. A lot of strollers, and I'm like, I just. Get a porch or something, a balcony. You don't have to do this. They probably just want some fresh air. I don't know. Because then the dogs bark from the stroller at the dogs on the ground.
Yep.
And I'm like, and they're like, my dog will jump on the stroller, and they're like, don't let your dog on the stroller. I was like, tell your dog to get down here and fight her like a man. Like, I'm sick of this cowardice. Is that Mike Tyson?
That's they don't have his name on there. I traveled with my
huge.
All of them. You have to fight these giants every time. Look, he's jumping for every
Tyson punch out. Trailer is playing, and the little tiny white guy is beating up on the ginormous wrestler who is not Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he almost looks like the Iron Sheik. He does kind of look Iron Sheik-ish.
The facial hair for it.
Yeah.
Is he in the WWE?
Iron Sheik?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's dead now, but he was when he wrestled in the 80s and 70s.
He was good.
Yeah, he was great. He was what his background was? He was an Olympic wrestler for Iran. Oh. And then after, he stopped being, he was like the personal bodyguard to the Shah.
Oh, wow.
And then after the revolution, I want
to do something more relaxed.
Yeah, he had to escape, so he came to the United States and became a wrestling coach for like the USA Wrestling.
Oh, wow.
And then he somehow got into pro wrestling through that. And then
you remember that Greco-Roman wrestler from like I want to say the Athens Olympics, where he only had like 4 toes? And he kept his toe like in his fridge as like inspiration or something because he lost it in like an accident or something. And they're like, he'll never have any leverage without this extra toe.
Wait, what? I've never heard this.
Oh, man. I'm pretty sure it happened. So my dad got hernia surgery during the 2008 Athens Olympics, and we just sat in bed and watched Olympics for like 10 hours a day because he couldn't get up. And then I was like, they kept talking about this guy's toe. I feel like his name was like Paul something or whatever.
What? I did not hear that.
Oh, man. Jamie, look that up.
Also, there's something about saying, you ever hear that Greco-Roman wrestler where my brain went to Athens, Greece, like the year 2, and I'm like, like the origin of it. They had freezers back then. Like I didn't even know they had that.
I didn't know that. What's it called? Like why? I've never looked up like how that is different than the regular wrestling in the Olympics. I assumed like Greco-Roman wrestling was just like an excuse to be close to guys you had crushes on back in ancient Greece.
It was nude wrestling, but I think the rules were very similar. Maybe slightly different. I don't think he could.
Rulon Gardner.
Yeah, that's a famous. He was missing a toe?
I'm pretty sure. Let's find out.
Wow. Yeah, he was like the gold medalist that year,
Rulon.
I think.
Whoa, he's a big hoss.
He's a big old boy.
54. Whoa, he's huge. All right, let's find out how many toes he has. I got really into judo this past Olympics. You ever see any of that?
Judo's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, judo, it's all flipping people.
There's so many moves. Because they had like a white announcer who kept just perfectly saying all these Japanese words. And I was like, there must be like 8 judo things. And then I looked up and the chart had like 80 things on it. Yeah. And I'm like, you telling me this white boy knows 80 Japanese phrases with perfect enunciation? It's crazy.
He's a fan, dude. He's a fan of judo.
That was like, I cried watching the judo team finals. Because it was, I cry a lot. But I had COVID. I had COVID-19, and I couldn't leave my apartment, so I was just watching. Where was I? Tokyo? No, Paris.
Okay.
Paris Olympics for 12 hours a day, and the judo.
You have a lot of family tragedy around the Olympics. Hernia surgery.
Oh yeah, COVID-19. That's the only time we can get ill.
Every 4 years,
a curse put on our family. Winter Olympics, I'm good though. So getting ready for Italy next month. Where's this guy's toe? Oh, yes. Nope. Okay, wow. Injuries. When he was in elementary school, his abdomen was punctured by an arrow in class show and tell. Whoa. That's crazy. Okay, he was in he lost the middle toe on his right foot, which he keeps in formaldehyde in a jar in his refrigerator to remind him of his mortality. Wow, I'm incredible.
How did he lose it?
He was he was snowmobiling with his boys, became separated from the group, fell into the river with his snowmobile, built a shelter to try to wait for it. He was shivering, hypothermic, frostbite.
And that's how he lost the toe.
Lost the middle toe. Only the middle. That's so weird. I feel like it would take the toes on the outside first.
Wow.
Maybe he's got one of those weird middle toes that's longer than all the other toes. You ever see those?
Yeah. Gross. It's a sign of... I don't know. It's probably a sign of something. Yeah, nothing good.
Well, anyway, Team Judo. So it's France versus Japan. The home country versus the country that is the home of judo.
Yes.
And they go up all the weight classes, and it's like best out of 7, I think. And Japan was up 3-1. So they just need one more to take the gold medal. Lose that one. lose the next one, and then I know it's best. I think there's 6, so it's whatever. Anyway, it goes to sudden death or like final thing.
It's tied.
Yeah, it's tied. And the heaviest guy is like these refrigerator dudes. And the one guy from France had retired. He was the best in the world. He retired. He came back just for this Olympics. Didn't do any prep. Really just kind of practiced. Didn't do any competitions. Shows up, wins the individual gold. Then he defeats the guy in his thing to win like 1 point. And then they do decide what weight class fights in the thing. They do a little spinny roulette like Price is Right on the TV screen in the arena.
You're kidding.
And so they go like flip it, and it goes. And
that's
then
pretty
it's like,
fun.
Yeah, so then the crowd is going nuts because it's getting slower, and like the 2 options are like the guy, like the heavy guy, or like another one, and then it lands on the heavy guy, and people go nuts. And they just cut to this guy, and you just see him like lacing up the gi, and then he just gets up there, and it goes like 5 rounds, and it's going crazy. And like the one guy had the 2 penalty strikes on him. If you get the 3rd one, you're out. And then he flipped them, and he just everybody lost their minds. And I'm just like, sports is the best thing. How can you not be romantic about the game?
Wow!
And all the Japanese guys are sobbing. And then this guy who blew the only good chance they ended up having to win. It was like, yeah, it's got to suck.
Jeez. You really into obscure stuff.
I just get so...
The little I know of you, not that we're like... we've worked together quite a bit, but otters, butterflies, and judo.
Yeah, I think it's just like...
And you're a big reader.
Yeah, I think I have like an addictive personality and just manifests with like going down these rabbit holes. Because my last podcast was like history-based, but I'd spend like 10 hours doing the research because I was so like... Into it. But then the episodes are like 20 minutes long, and 12 people listen, the 12 apostles. My 12 loyal followers. So I was like, I can't do this anymore. So now I do this one because it's less effort.
There you go. But you enjoyed the effort in the history one because you are a history buff. It's not like you were looking up, I don't know, something you're not interested in.
No, I wasn't doing my job. That's crazy. Oh, man. We got another ad read. Sorry, we got to do these.
These are real.
Let's see. Today's episode is brought to you by Eye Mask. Tired of the morning light shining through that oh-so-thin skin of your eyelids? Prefer to wake up and stare into the abyss, hoping it'll stare back at you? Then do I have the doohickey for you. Eye Mask's groundbreaking technology covers your eyes with a layer of fabric while also displaying fun sayings such as out of office, block out the haters, and it's kind of weird that we all sleep, but no one really knows what happens while we sleep or why we need to do it, but we all just kind of go along with it. Also, the bitch is sleeping. If you layer enough eye masks on your peepers, they can also be used to keep the main character of a TV show in the dark, re antagonist's secret lair location. Circle back with me in 6 months, and I might be selling some eye masks with promo code Shane on them. Eye mask. That was a good one.
It'd be a fun ad read.
You got to move some units.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm not saying these ads are illegitimate, but it would be fun if you had
a suggestion for a sponsor for me to reach out to, for sure, lay it on me.
What about things that aren't brands? This next segment is brought to you by Air, and then you just do an ad read for the joys of oxygen.
That could be good.
Yeah, and then use promo code photosynthesis. I don't know, like something else.
No, it's always got to be promo code Shane for branding.
Of course.
No other podcast uses promo code Shane, so I got that going for me.
Are you doing? You should do a show when Gillis does the football stadium.
Oh, same day.
Same day, but a hilariously smaller venue.
Oh yeah, there's a good parking lot across the street that's like good for tailgating. And then I could sell stand-up. I could sell tickets for that on StubHub. Like that scalping scandal.
Yes.
Erase this from your memory banks, Men in Black style. There will be no scamming of the tickets for
People
the
are
thing.
getting scammed left and right.
Yeah, I almost got scammed at an apartment on Craigslist once.
How did that one work?
I was living with my parents after COVID, and then I was like, I want to move back to Philadelphia. So I was looking at places on Craigslist, and I found one that was like the basement of a rich people's house and had like a separate entrance, and I was like, looks great. And then she's like telling me, she's like, I'm an interior designer, I designed the whole space, it's nice. I look her up, she's a website and stuff, and then like spoke to a lady on the phone and answered my questions, and she's like, send the thing, and then the app's like, give me $250 application fee. And I was like, what's the application fee? She's like, it's totally refundable. Don't worry about it, yada, yada. And then I was like, I think this is a little suspect. And then I like ended up emailing the lady on the website, and she was like, yeah, it's not me. And I'm like, what lengths are people going through for $250?
People are desperate.
That's crazy.
People are hungry.
That's crazy.
They're hungry.
I do not have the wherewithal or the stamina to be like, hey, I need to orchestrate this elaborate plan to trick one innocent boy out of $250
bucks, man. I'm telling you, people are motivated because they're hungry. And it's just going to keep happening. It's going to be a bunch of work for very little money. Why do you think there's people that drive Uber for umpteen hours a day and then they're barely scraping by because they're hungry?
Yeah.
The rent's due and it's sad out there. Yeah. $250, man. That's I mean, that's a suspicious number.
I would end this podcast if someone gave me $250. Forget the pillow. $250 here. Join the Patreon that doesn't exist and send it to me. You can Venmo me at Shano if you want this podcast to stop.
Oh, that's funny.
I could be free.
I
could be so free. I only started this because I made a cool graphic on Canva.
I know I'm always on Bukowski, but Bukowski became free, or he quit his day job as a U.S. Postal Service member because guy who ran a small publishing company was like, I just want you to write. And they set up a deal where he gave him, I think it was like $100 or $200 a month.
It's pretty good.
And this is in the 70s. I think it was like 100. It was like $100 a month. He's like, if you give me $100 a month, I'll quit. And the guy was like, that's enough money for the whole. And he goes, oh, for me it is. That's enough to cover my rent in a flop house, and I can buy booze off of that. I'll be good to go. And then that's how he started his professional writing career.
Yeah. They're doing this thing in Ireland now where they just did a 1-year pilot program where they like pay artists to do art full time.
That's awesome.
So they give them like, I want to say it was €800 a month or something.
Right.
Which is not the best, but
you also,
than nothing.
It goes back to what I was saying about Kerouac before we started recording. And even though I was wrong about Kerouac, he did grow up poor. No one wants their artists to be rich. Yeah. Like, you want the artist to become rich through their work, but no one wants to see what some millionaire has to paint.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I think the best art comes from struggle and hunger. That's what makes it good. And then they slowly get successful, and you build on that and stuff. Even though Bukowski did have a line where he said, the starving artist theory is nonsense. He's like, I've written the best stuff with my belly full.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe not hungry, but also not loaded.
Yeah, maybe not not stuffed with like caviar, but maybe like regular food.
Yeah, just like regular food that people eat.
You ever had caviar?
Yeah.
How is it?
Where did I have it? We were somewhere.
We went Epstein's
to
Island.
We were at a fancy restaurant for my wife's birthday, and then they offered one of the dishes had like a little caviar on it, and I was like, I don't think I've ever had caviar, and it was good. It didn't taste fishy. It was good.
Just like little rocks.
Yeah, but they like snap. No, they didn't snap. Man, we had wine, so I was a little messed up. But like,
how many glasses?
A couple. Like I'm a lightweight. It doesn't take me 2 glasses of wine, and I'll start. I'll start yelling my PIN number out.
You can say it here. No one listens to this. I'm the world's laziest mentalist. Tell it to me.
Just tell it.
Just tell me the PIN number.
Just keep hitting 7 until they give you all until you're out of options.
You heard that Todd Berry joke? Or he's like, yeah, I saw a guy pleasuring himself at the ATM. He's like, yeah, I get it. Sometimes I look at my balance, and I'm like, it's time to party. He does it a little better. But
is Todd Berry one of your guys?
I was really into Todd. I still am into Todd.
Yeah.
He's just a little grumpy every time I try to say hi to him at shows, but
he's grumpy?
He's a little bit of a grump.
Yeah. I mean, but that's his whole thing. I sat next to him once at the Gutter Bar.
Oh, sure.
Because the Comics You Should Know show.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, man, that's Todd Berry next to me. Yeah. And then I didn't say hi. And then I kind of said hi as we left, and then my wife made fun of me. Yeah. She's like, you had all that time to say hi.
Oh, yeah.
And then you picked the most awkward time to say hi. And I go, yeah, that's me. That's who I am.
One of the first times when I moved to New York right before COVID for the first time in February 2020, Connor McNutt, come on the podcast, Connor, stop ducking me.
I know that guy. He's fun. I've met
he's
him.
in LA now.
Yeah, I know that guy. He's a funny dude.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
But he took me, he's like, you want to come to the show? I was like, sure. So we went to a show. It was in like the basement of an Italian restaurant in Little Italy.
Yeah.
And it was like Game of Thrones basement dining hall thing with like stone walls and big torches and stuff. And then Todd Barry's just like standing there. And I was like, oh my God, it's Todd Barry. I've been in New York 48 hours and I'm standing next to Todd Barry. This is the greatest city in the world. And that was kind of the peak, I think, looking back. That was pretty much it. I was like, I'm going to stand next to Todd Barry. Because I went to a show in Philly and I had a copy. I have his first like 4 albums on CD. I collect the comedy albums on CD and Bill Cosby vinyls on vinyl. But no, but I had the Todd Barry in my jacket, and I was like, maybe I'll get him to sign it. It was Medium Energy, which has like 48 tracks on it, I think, which is super funny. And he's just like, he's on the table, like drinking a soda, and it's a really funny cover. Anyway, I had it in my pocket, and I'm like, I'm going to get him to sign it. And then during the crowd work portion of the show, this guy keeps yelling out, and then he's like, I'll get to you, sir. And then he keeps yelling out, and he's like, all right, what do you want? And he's like, I was at your Medium Energy album recording show. And he's like, why would you bring that up? Who cares? You trying to just make me sound old or something? And then I was just like, this is staying in the pocket.
Yeah.
This is not coming out. So then I bought his book instead. And I was like, thanks, Todd. Hit Todd with the thanks, Todd.
That's yeah. Todd's one of my. I love his like just his whole. I would love to know who his influences are.
Oh yeah.
Like, who's your influence to get that kind of style? Like, it's your own thing.
Stephen Wright, maybe.
Yeah, but Stephen Wright is definitely before him.
Yeah.
But not that far before him.
It's funny because he was in Florida. It's like, what comedy is getting down to Florida?
And then you start looking into it. Regan's Florida. Todd Barry's Florida. And then Cable Guy's Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Someone told me that... so those three kind of... also Tom Rhodes, I believe, is Florida. You don't know Tom Rhodes?
Tom Jones. It's not unusual. That guy.
It's a legendary comic, but like all those guys are like Florida guys. All of them have very different styles. Yeah. And it's very interesting that because you never hear Florida comics.
No.
Yeah, like you meet Florida comics.
Jake Head. He's a Florida comic.
Jake Head.
You know Jake Head? He was in Atlanta for a while.
Yeah.
Come on the pod, Jake.
Glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he moved to Philly.
Yeah. I did a Seattle comedy competition with him. No. Seattle comedy competition.
One of the all-time great merches. He gave me a T-shirt he found in his basement. It's just Calvin peeing on a urinal. I love it. I love it.
I don't even remember the joke. I just remember the line of him answering the door and him having to go, I got spaghetti on the boil. And just the line of saying, I've got spaghetti on the boil has stuck with me for 10 plus years, however long ago. Yeah. I like Jake Head. He was very nice.
I like I listened to Todd Barry's crowd work album on the drive to the airport when I was traveling for work, and it was like the hardest I've ever laughed. And I was like, and now I hate crowd work with every fiber of my being.
Yes.
But his was funny.
He was ahead of the curve on that.
And he doesn't get any credit.
No credit.
Only Matthew Rife gets it.
Yes. Matt Rife gets the credit for crowd work. Todd Barry doesn't. And he also did crowd work. That's what I mean when you say like he does a birthday show or a comedy anniversary show.
Yeah.
It with his style, with his delivery, it's almost like he's making fun of it.
Sure.
So even while he was doing crowd work, he was almost like taking a dump on the art form of crowd work by the way he does it.
Yeah.
Even though he does it really well, he's like kind of, I don't know, that's the sense I get from him. But also that crowd work special, the opening show is at the Casbah in San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
Every person he talks to is a San Diego comic that I know.
Really?
That all attended.
Oh, my God.
And because I remember the video of it, and I was like, oh, that's Austin Train over there. Oh, that's another guy. Oh, that's another guy. And then he even acknowledges it after the third one. Are you guys all comedians? and I was like, that's so embarrassing.
Oh, that'd be a nightmare.
Yeah. And I'm like, he's doing crowd work with all like local comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least they probably answered like normal people, I bet.
They did. They tried to hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't like, they were like, oh no.
Like, I want to be where you are, Mr. Barry.
Yeah.
Please. Mr. Barry Todd. What was I going to say? I don't know. Let's look up what sand means in the dream interpretations.
Yeah, look it up.
We have 10,000 Dreams Interpreted, or What's in a Dream by Gustavus Hyndman Miller. I found this on the street. Yeah, it's Hyndman. I looked him up on Wikipedia. He's not even a psychologist or anything. He's just he was an entrepreneur who got bored in his old age and wanted to write books about stuff.
Wow. How old is this book? That's what I like looking up. You and I are both book guys. Yeah. One of my favorite things is that's what I did with the book you left in the green room. First thing I did was look up what year it was published. It's like 87 or something, 89.
So you do go through my stuff when I'm on stage. Interesting.
Oh, buddy. Dude, I know your PIN number. You know what
I'm scared to use my debit card because I forget my PIN number. I haven't used it in years.
I actually felt dirty for looking at your book.
So many what are you talking about?
Yeah, I picked
it's barely my book when I had it.
I didn't know, but I was looking at it. I was like, "Oh, this looks cool." And then I read like when it was published.
This one of those kind of the books lately. They don't put the little summaries on the back anymore. It's all blurbs.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I gotta Google it to figure out what this book is about, or you want me to buy it on the blurbs alone?
Yeah,
I'm not that strong.
I don't care what the St. Louis Herald said about your book.
Yeah. It's what's it called? That book. The language is a little flowery. It's his first novel. It feels like a 25-year-old kind of wrote it, but I'm only on chapter 4.
You're talking about the other one?
Yeah, the Mysteries of Pittsburgh by Michael Chabon. Come on the podcast, Mike. Stop ducking me.
I love this.
So we got salve, samples, sand, Sanskrit, sapphire, sardines, sardonyx, $4.93. Sand. Yeah, a lot of people are ducking me.
Who else is ducking you?
No one's goosing me though. That used to be. Wow, there's only one line. This is crazy. Usually there's like paragraphs. To dream of sand is indicative of famine and losses. Ruh-roh.
I was hungry?
And losses.
Losses?
Like, doesn't specify if it was a game or maybe a human being, but famine. You famished now?
I think I went, you know what's funny, when I had that dream, I think I went to sleep hungry.
Whoa.
That's odd.
You were probably trying to make art the next morning. you want to wake up hungry.
It's like, I want to write something good. I got to be hungry.
I'm trying to get my morning pages to really pop. I'm going to starve myself for 12 hours.
I am interested in this because my wife has looked up a reoccurring bad dream I have is there's a tidal wave coming down on me.
Okay.
And then I got to run from this tidal wave. And it always ends up killing me, and that's how I wake up.
Whoa.
I haven't had it in a while.
Wave, water lily, water carrier, waterfall, water lily, waves, wax, taper. Classic combo. $4.95, $5.95. Ooh, no one did waves. Someone had water, and then there wasn't an entry for water. There's also not an entry for sex in here. That's crazy to me. Gustav. Dios mío. Waves, also sea, ocean, and sea. Okay. To dream of waves is a sign that you hold some vital step in contemplation, which will evolve much knowledge if the waves are clear, but you will make a fatal error if you see them muddy or lashed by a storm.
What the hell does that mean? This is not the time to be flowery. This is time to be direct.
Yeah, well, here, we can see water. Hold on. What, do you remember if the water was clear or not?
I mean, it was clearly terrifying. And
was it rising up in your house?
I mean, I was at a beach house, and then it was like a tidal wave, and it was about to crush down, so I was like running in the house for shelter. Okay. And then the whole house gets crushed, we all die, and then I wake up.
To have it sprayed on your head denotes that your passionate awakening to love will meet reciprocal consummation. Congrats. Mazel.
Well, I am married, so I hope that's happening.
That's true. God willing. This is a family podcast. Man, what the hell? They don't have anything about like the waves actually hitting you.
So my wife looked it up online.
Yeah, what did she find?
And she was like, it means you're like,
ocean.
I'm very much paraphrasing it, but it's like you're stressed out about something. And it's usually when I'm like stressed out about something or like upset, I might have
it's recurring, right?
I've probably had this dream 10 times in my life.
Whoa.
Maybe 20 times in my life. And it's usually when I'm stressed out.
Damn, I never really see you stressed. What's going on?
Really?
Let's talk about it.
You think I'm not
I think you're anxious, but I feel like you're not. I guess is anxiety and stress correlated directly?
Yeah, I don't get over things really well. My wife sees it the most because she's the person I'm closest to. And I seem to hide it really well. Like this, I feel comfortable.
It's not me? This is not how I wanted to find out. On my own podcast, Zoltan? On my own podcast? But she's good at dealing with it?
She's the best at dealing with it. But I feel bad for her that she has to deal with it, you know. She's like, what's wrong? There's a lot of moving people and it's loud. It makes me anxious because I was raised indoors, shut in.
Yeah.
I got to pep myself up before I go through that door.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
I got to give myself a little pep talk. It's going to be okay. You're just going to go out and get a coffee. Then you're going to come right back. Everything's going to be fine.
Sweet cream cold brew.
Sweet cream.
I love saying that. To dream of the ocean when it's calm. Nope, it's not calm. To be far out. To be on the... to be on shore and see the waves of the ocean foaming against each other foretells your narrow escape from injury and the designs of enemies. You know,
Good
your enemies
Lord.
are designing you. Oh, man, I was watching... that wasn't very helpful, Gus, but...
Yeah.
Was watching Silence of the Lambs, finished it this morning.
Yeah.
I'm watching it on my phone, and I thought it'd be great if they did Project Runway, but skin suits. How great would that be? Oh, man. It could be like a way to like trick serial killers into like coming out of the woodwork and be like, I'm auditioning for Skin Suit Project Runway. And then they're like, arrested. It's like those fake Predator meetups.
There's going to come a time when you're going to have a meeting with a production company.
Yeah.
And they're going to see you do stand-up, and they're like, we want to meet with this guy, Shane.
Sure.
And they're going to ask you if you have any ideas for a TV show.
Yeah.
And then when, towards the end of the meeting, once you're done pitching your stuff, they're going to be like, was there anything else? Any other ideas? You drop that one.
Get that one.
And you go to the skin suit.
I can provide the skin if that's a problem. I have a lot at my abandoned warehouse. Don't worry about it.
Why do you... I live in Philly. There's a lot of abandoned skin.
Yeah, skin is everywhere, all right? Most of the body's skin. My dermatologist said that too. He's like, it's all skin, bud. Now turn around. You ever got a dermatologist skin check?
No, but I should.
Yeah, it's pretty, it feels like you're wasting your money because it takes about 1.5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, and
Don't they have to like...
Well, they can eye check most of it, and then they'll take out a little loop if you got like a weird freckle. But I just went to the eye doctor. It turns out I have a freckle behind my eye. Did you even know that was possible?
No.
Yeah.
Is it messing up your vision?
No, she's like, it's very flat. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
And I was like, well, it's weird that you brought it up.
Yeah, now I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I have a freckle on my eyelid, and then I got a freckle behind the eye. It's crazy.
I don't care for any of this.
I didn't mean to talk about. We didn't have to talk about skin so much.
Yeah. That's
Because back in the '90s, skin suits used to be so baggy, but now everybody wants a tighter cut of skin suit.
Leatherface.
Oh man, I forgot that the Buffalo Bill is Captain Leland Stottlemyre from Monk. You know that actor with the mustache?
Oh yes, I know who you're talking about. Yes, yeah.
Don't fuck me so hard.
Leland Stottlemyre. The fact that you know his name and then you reference the show Monk.
I'm a huge Monk head. Oh yeah, dude. That's the only. I used to have jokes about it.
Are you a big Tony Shalhoub fan?
I love Shalhoub. I haven't seen him. I don't like him on Marvelous Miss Maisel that much. But
You don't.
I don't know.
Have you seen the show Wings?
No. See in that?
He plays the cab driver Antonio Scarpacci in the show Wings, and he's very funny in it. He's like a neurotic. He actually reminds me a lot of the Monk character, in different ways. But yeah, he's a cab driver.
Wow. He's in the Michael Bay movie Pain and Gain. You ever seen that with The Rock?
No.
Oh man,
what's he doing then?
The Rock, Mark Wahlberg, Tony Shalhoub. Tony Shalhoub's a rich guy in Miami hiring The Rock, and Mark Wahlberg is personal trainers to help him get jacked so he can impress the hot babes. And then Mark Wahlberg and The Rock want to rob him because he's a jerk rich guy, and they like kill him accidentally, I think. And it was like supposed to be a serious movie, but I was seeing it 10:30 p.m. deep in West Philly. Me, my boy, and about 800,000 other people. They were just hanging out there and just screaming at the screen and having a good time. It was one of the best movie going experiences of my life. I'll never forget it. And then but now I don't want to watch the movie because what if it ruins the memory? But
it's never going to live up to that.
Yeah,
it's never going to live up to that. Yeah, I like Tony Shalhoub. I don't know.
Oh wait, have you seen? Oh shoot, what's it called? Oh, I just watched this movie. It's basically like a terrorist attack in New York, but it came out before 9/11, and it's got oh man, it's like City on Fire or something.
Die Hard 3?
No, that's a great movie. But anyway, Tony Shalhoub says the N-word.
Whoa.
And I'm like, Adrian, no. I started turning into Sharona. I was like, Adrian, no, get over here. You remember Sharona, the nurse?
Yeah, the nurse on Monk. Yes.
There's Reddit threads, like people divided Sharona versus the second nurse.
I fell off when they changed nurses. I watched it. Wasn't that season 3?
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah, they got rid of the nurse. So I watched like the first 3 seasons because it was on USA, and I loved Monk. I thought it was funny. And then once they changed nurses, I'm like, it's kind of like when they changed Aunt Viv in Fresh Prince. I still watch that.
They did?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I didn't notice.
It was a stark difference.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. They also changed Family Matters. I was already done with that show, but they changed Harriet. The mom.
Family didn't matter to you anymore.
They got rid of Judy. I don't know.
Because then his therapist died in like the later season. But then Psych, people like Psych more than Monk, and I think Monk's better.
Never watched Psych.
It's based in Santa Barbara. I get to Santa Barbara, filmed in Toronto. Fuck me. Why? Like, I found out that Monk isn't shot in San Francisco, and I found out Psych isn't shot in Santa Barbara when I was doing a California road trip a couple years ago.
Where are they shot? Both
like
in
Vancouver or Toronto or something. And I'm like, dude,
taxes.
What am I supposed to? How am I supposed to? It's like I love Good Will Hunting. I'm at MIT.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna look up all the places filmed in Canada, buddy. Come on. This whole and the Departed, not filmed in Boston.
You kidding?
The city is built on lies.
Yeah, Hollywood is a lie.
What?
Hollywood?
No.
Yeah,
no.
They're all phony.
No.
You know all those people that come up on the award shows and they give a speech, free Tibet, free Turkestan, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They give their big speech about whatever, and then they're done. Like they don't like actually give money to the cause or, I don't know, send a bottle of water to the situation. That was just for the speech. A lot of them don't even do anything.
And yet we still play them off.
Bargatze said that. Yeah. Remember he did the thing with the where he was taking money away from the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh yeah, when stuff went over.
Yeah, when stuff went over, and he was like, I think he was on his own podcast afterwards. He's like, yeah, that thing didn't go how I thought it would. He's like, I thought like a lot of the actors would like donate money afterwards. He goes like, nobody donated anything. He's like, I was gonna cover it anyway, but I just thought like people would just donate. I'm like, it's a good thing to donate to. Nobody did.
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds about right.
Yeah, Holly weird.
Yeah.
It's time to wrap up the podcast.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
I think we got shows to do. Oh my God. You have to do your
in an hour.
You have to do your meditation.
I gotta go get dressed.
Your stuff. What's it called? So I've been sleeping with Zoltan Kaszas. It's been great. Don't tell my girlfriend. Been trying to say. I say good night. No, yeah, I say night, and then the guest says sleep tight. What do you think?
All right, I can do it.
All right, night.
Sleep tight.